Hello and welcome back to another Uncle Tat's Creative Shack video. This Lego video is all about Harry Potter and when they meet Aragog in the second movie, The Chamber of Secrets. Aragog is this giant spider that's pretty creepy looking. He comes with a bunch of other little spiders. The Lego set is not what we're looking at here. What we're looking at here is my custom creation. The Lego set gives you Aragog, which is the spider. It gives you a few of these smaller spiders, and I'll zoom in on those. It gives you Harry and Ron, and it will give you a much smaller suggestion of a tree. I've got a large tree here in my video because this is custom, and that's pretty much what my channel is all about, is trying to do stuff custom. So with what I've got going on here, I've created a scene that you can easily display on your shelf with a nice finished black edge all the way around with some rock faces cut out. I've taken the tree and it's gone all the way down to the bottom, and around the back, you don't really see the back so much, so I used a bunch of flat bricks here, but the black is actually raised so that you can get your hand under there when you want to pick up the model. Purists will notice that my leaf pieces for the trees and some of the ones on the ground are not pure Lego, and they'd be correct. They are not pure Lego. I have watched videos on YouTube where you see some amazing builds, and then when asked, the builder would say that they got some of these pieces as a second party or third party aftermarket type pieces, because Lego just doesn't make these colors, and it's a lot cheaper if you can get them aftermarket. But that's a different discussion for a different time. What I'm talking about today is just how you can take your basic, spider, your basic Aragog, and then they give you a few other small spiders with that set. Like I mentioned, you get a couple of the figures, you get the Harry and Ron, but in a smaller suggestion of a tree. And that's what the set comes with. But, like I said, I like to get creative. So let's take you around a little bit better. I'll take the camera off the stand here. Okay. And you will see my tree has got tons of foliage on it. But that's looking cool. That's looking like it's got a lot of foliage. It's very thick. Lego does not very often give you scenes like this when you're building them. Again, they'll give you like the building, they'll give you the car, they'll give you the spaceship, they'll give you the, whatever. But when it comes to actually doing groundwork like this and scenery, they fall short of that. So let's come back up here. And there's all kinds of neat things you can see in my set here. Now, these pieces here, these leaf pieces, that's Lego. Okay, and these leaves here are Lego, and these lime green ones here are Lego. There's a lime green snake, that's Lego. This printed disc, that came with the set itself. Okay, so there are tons of actual Lego in here, but for the majority of these larger leaf pieces up here and these different colors on this tree, yeah, those ones are not Lego. But the clutch power is just as good, I think, as Lego is. And the colors are a heck of a lot more realistic. So we'll come back down around again. We'll show you some more looks here. So Harry's got they got their candle, or Harry Potter's got his candle there. Ron has got a lamp. They've definitely got their scared looks on their faces because they've just ran into this giant spider, which I think is a great Lego build. It really is. It's got a lot of articulation. You can move the legs just about anywhere you want. So I decided that I would set mine up where, we'll pull the base back out a little bit here. I've set mine up where you've got the tall tree on one side of the display, and then you have the large spider on the other side of the display. And what I like about that is it kind of balances out the whole scene. Okay. So how do I make my rock faces? How do I make these cliffs? These, I just formulate a pattern, or a random pattern, of using a dark gray and light gray, bricks just in random patterns. Usually what I'm using is slopes, inverted slopes, You know, this would be an inverted slope, that would be a regular slope, and I just alternate and mix and match as I go along. Coming around the back side, you do get this spider web that does come with the tree set, with the Lego set that's attached to the tree. And of course you get a mushroom, that's part of the Lego set itself. But as you back out, you can see where my tree goes all the way down and integrates into the base plate, or the base I've created. And I've used, you know, I've brought in some of the brown tiles, where over here we had black tiles. I've brought in the brown ones just to kind of keep the tree going. And if we look around the back side, let's see. There's Ron on this side, and of course Harry on the other side over there. There's a closer shot of those spiders. You get a bunch of those in the set. Okay. And there's Aragog. Now we'll take him off. I'll take another look at him like this. So he definitely looks creepy. If you've got an arachnophobia of some sort, this model itself, just looking at it, that looks creepy. I think it's perfect. I think it was done epically. So I totally love that. Even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, you'd love, you know, that you'd have to agree that that spider was made terrific. No problems at all with that. So spinning back around again. So yeah, I thought I would show you the creative side of my channel, where I'm not just building straight from the box. I'm also incorporating scenery and making final display pieces. This will go up on a shelf, and you'll instantly know exactly what you're looking at, rather than just having a couple of minifigures and a spider just all sitting together. It doesn't really tell the full story, in my opinion. Let's see if I can show you some more of this. If I can try to get Aragog off. And if you lift it up under, yeah, some of the leaves on the trees are going to fall. The construction is just whatever bricks I have to make it supportive. And there's more down there. So just to make the top portion supportive is how I did all that. There's no other funkiness going on with there. Okay. We'll zoom back out. Yeah. Turn it around. Okay. And there we go. There's that tree. Now, without Aragog in the way, we can zoom in, get a little bit closer view of these guys. So the top of it, I start off with with green plates, as you can see. There's a bunch of just green. Now these are Lego. The green plates underneath of them are Lego. The leaves themselves, some of these are not Lego. I don't believe. But anyways, as you can see, the base plate here the base is just green Lego plates. Every once in a while there's a gray Lego plate or a dark brown just to mix up the bottom. And then on top of that are the leaf pieces, and that gives you that texture, like there's a lot of dense foliage texture. Okay, and then when we set Aragog down in place, voila. I just think this is cool. I think this is one of my favorite creations that I've made personally. Let me get this back in place here. Yeah, okay, and I'll zoom back out for you. Yeah, so here we go. We'll move this over to the side. Okay. So you're asking yourself, where do you get all these pieces from? You can't possibly get all these pieces from sets. You'd have to buy hundreds of sets to get these pieces from. So you've got a couple options. One option is to go to lego.com and do their shop at home. If you visit their website, they have a shop at home section where you can search for pieces and the colors you need and pick the quantity you need and purchase them right then and there. They will be coming directly from Lego. They're always a brand new piece, and the prices are going to be, you know, typical Lego prices. You have another option of going to the company Bricklink, which I've mentioned before, which is a giant community of sellers who just have their own little storefronts, and they sell, you know, hundreds and thousands of different Lego bricks. You can type in the type of brick you need. You can type in what color you want it in, and you can search by price or quantity, or even where you want to get it, what store you'd want to purchase from. Do you want to purchase from a store in America or Germany, whoever's got the best price? So you can instantly grab, dozens of these bricks for a fairly cheap price. Some of the bricks are 6 cents a piece, maybe they're 12 cents a piece, sometimes it's 20 cents. It's very, very, very cheap. So I don't think the BrickLink is a bad place to go to. I think you're going to get, good prices there. You can source out exactly what you want and build these creations, because otherwise it would take you probably a lifetime of buying as many Lego sets as you could just to get a dozen of these. They may only come in a couple of sets. They may come in only a couple of the more expensive sets, that you don't have the money for to begin with, let alone getting them in the quantity you need to build this type of terrain. So that's why I like BrickLink or Lego Shop at Home to source out as much pieces as I need. So anyways, I encourage you to do your own custom creations, see what you can come up with. Just pick a scene from a movie, or take a basic Lego set that you already have and add terrain to it, and make it come to life. That's what it's all about. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.